Hello, and welcome back to school. 2 or 3 people asked me to do this. They really liked my how to take notes on textbooks video, and they suggested me to do a video of how to take notes in class. So here I am, and that's what we're doing today. Like the textbook video, I'm gonna give you my 3 most used methods that I did throughout university, CEGEP, high school, and everything in between. It works for all levels, and I'm gonna start with my least favorite one and move up to the best one. All of them work, so feel free to pick whichever one you find most appealing. And I'm gonna stop blabbering now, and I'm gonna get right into the first method. You're in the classroom and there are no slides, the teacher's not writing on the board, he's just talking, and he's talking really fast. Right, until your pen is on fire. The important thing here is to write really fast. As much as you can, anything you hear, write it fast. Don't focus on making it pretty, because this is not the time. When I used to write, it was one big block of nothingness. If you can see it, it's really fast. This is my handwriting at its worst. And you just write. And then, when the class is over and you have tendinitis because it hurts your hands, what you do after is you take your scrap brouillon textbook with all the rushed notes and you copy it in a very pretty notebook that you make little drawings, little wiggly signs, highlighting, you organize it very well. So basically another version of it. Now I know it may seem like much, but those type of situations require drastic measures, and this is your measure. Now why I'm suggesting you to recopy it after? 2 reasons. The first one is you do not want to study this. It's a mess, and if your handwriting is like mine or even worse than mine, you're gonna have a brain freeze when you're gonna try to study this. It's gonna be hectic and you'll be like, no. Number 2, when you recopy it down and make it pretty, you're gonna focus on it, it's gonna register in your brain, and it's an excellent revision. Like after each class, if you do this, it's like you took the class again and you focused on it. So it's gonna help you loads, trust. Moving on to the second method, if the professor is talking relatively slowly and if you have something visual to help you, like he's writing on the blackboard, or he has some slides but you don't have access to them, like you can't, let's say, print them in advance, it's all the teachers. In that case, focus on, I'm sure if you write something on the board, it's in bullet points and then he speaks, right? Well, write the bullet points down and leave yourself some space where you can write down what the teacher's saying extra, because that's where teachers get most of their exam materials from, not in the slides, not necessarily in what's written, but in what they say extra. It's just so you can pay attention. Basically, they're making you come to class. Sorry teachers, but that's what you do. So basically what I did was, you see everything is in blue, that I wrote in advance. So it was on the blackboard and I just wrote it and I left myself blank space. So after you wrote it pretty quickly, because it's bullet points, it shouldn't take you that long. So you write it all down and then you put the notebook down, put the pen down, and you listen to the professor, and everything you find that key words or key phrases that add to those bullet points, you just write it down. But you analyze and you focus mostly on the teacher. Some people try to copy everything that's on the slide, everything that's on the board. Don't. Put the major topics from the board or from the slides and then relax and focus on the teacher, because that's where all the important stuff comes from, like I said before. So yeah, it's gonna look much more prettier. And the last method is my all-time favorite, and I know it's gonna seem like I'm killing Mother Earth here, but I did my best to not waste paper, and I printed everything recto verso, so on both sides, and also I printed as many slides on the same page as I could. So what I'm trying to say here is don't be hating. I tried my best to not go cray-cray on the paper, and I really suggest you do the same too. But yeah, here it is. My favorite method is printing the slides and taking notes with the slides in front of you. Method, technique. So, if in class your professor uses slides like crazy, so he goes through them like there's no tomorrow, and then you'll read this at home, you'll read it, yeah, print them out. So I managed to fit 6 on the same slide, so six on the same page, sorry, six, and Mother Nature will understand. Recycle them when you're done with them also. See, I'm being good. Go green or go home, right? And yeah, this is what it looks like. Now, why I love this technique and why it's my favorite of the 3, it's because it permits you to 1000% focus on the professor. And it's even better if you take the time before class and read the slides out, just a fast view, so you'll know if the professor says something, you're like, wait, I saw this is the slide, he's just reading the slides. Then you know you don't have to add anything extra. But if you familiarize yourself with the slides and you're like, whoa, this, what he's saying right now, I didn't see it in here, so that's what you write down. And basically you just get creative with it. I used to make little bubbles to add extra information, and if he said something really important, you highlight it in green, or like make a little star and says this will be on the exam. Some professors did that. But basically, I figured this method out in like my 2nd year of university, too little too late, because it would help me a lot the year like before. But if you haven't tried this out yet, try it. It's the best. And I'm gonna say this because I know everyone does it. I hate it. Don't download the slides and then write notes below the slides on your computer. Basically, don't take notes on your computer. Ever. I forgot to mention with the other methods. Ever. Do not do that. I know in this day and age, what I'm saying is like, what? Are you from like the Stone Age? Yes, I am from the Stone Age, and you should be too if you want to get like ridiculously amazing grades. And I know you're gonna tell me, no, I get amazing grades and I write it on the computer. I'm saying this for people that are having trouble with it and they want to try a different approach. I do it pen and paper, and I think it's the best method because when you go study after, all the notes on your computer, the computer's open, so it's open to distractions. You're going to go on Facebook, you're going to go on Instagram, you're going to go on Twitter, and that's what's going to happen. I don't remember if I did a video on this, but how to study. Turn off all electronic devices because it's going to distract you. So if you have it in paper, all you need is paper. You don't need to open your computer. You know, and don't give me that thing green type of thing, okay? Because I told you, I'm doing it as green as possible. I'm rambling. So, my favorite method because you focus on the professor and also you don't have to rush to write anything down. It's all clear, and pay attention to what the teacher's saying. Take keywords that you didn't find on the slides, and it's very easy to review, and I just think it's the best one. But mind you, the other 2 were excellent, and I would do any of them all over again without any problem, and I'll do fine, and I'm sure you will too. So actually, I'm 1000% you will do excellent this year, this semester in your school. And yeah, that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love it when you guys give me suggestions. So if you like these types of school related videos, please thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to me if you like what you see. I will definitely see you in my next video, and keep the comments coming. I love them. Bye guys!